Here. Think there's anything exciting in there? What do we got? What do we got? Water. Yeah. Party time, baby. Party time. And some iced tea. Just because. Oh, somebody's in the stream. What up? What's going down? Oh, what up, Amanda? Chromie's making some drinks. That's how we do it. Partying on a Sunday. All right, here you guys come. I know this is captivating. In the garbage. Holy, what up, Andy? I see you in the stream. Sorry, guys, I'm not paying attention to the chat right now. Trying to make sure I stay hydrated. It's a warm day out today. We're gonna prop you guys right there. What up, you guys? YouTube, baby. How's the lights, okay? Sorry for the across my glasses. Here's my setup right now. I've got that light over there lighting me up. Hey, Mark, M-Trax, what's up? Okay. My camera charging. We're good to go. Savage from Louisiana, what's up? People from all over the place. Gonna be 50 soon. What's up from Hamilton, Ontario? How you doing? Oklahoma. Okay, I gotta pull this up in my thing. I can't see shit. There we go. Now I can see ya. Yeah, I turned 51 years old this year. Coming up soon. August 16th, I turned 50 freaking 1 years old. So what up, you guys? So things have been super busy around here. I didn't get a chance to film much of a video today. I will probably try to finish a video off tonight so we can have an actual video for tomorrow. But it has been bonkers around here. I've been in the shop pretty much all last stack of days by myself, trying to get things organized in here because we have a really busy week at Van Toys this week, Monday, Tuesday mainly. Wednesday, we're back down at John's place. John is going to install the skylight in the Mercedes and probably drop the bed platform down a few inches. So Danica's upstairs right now pressing t-shirts. She's finishing off the new Let's Go logo, which I just learned has a spelling mistake on it. You can tell Chrome designed it when it's got a spelling mistake. So it's missing the apostrophe in Let's Go. Oops, it's the apostrophe S in Let's. Did I give away the lantern? Yep, I put in the comments to both those people who won it. As far as I know, one of them has been shipped out. The lighting looks okay. Super annoying to have this light behind the camera. Right now, that's bold, for real. That's what I'm looking at. My phone is right there. We got to do something better for live streaming in here. What up, Snow Job? Thanks for the super chat. Any plan to mount cameras on the exterior of the van build to keep you safe? Yeah, I've definitely been thinking about what we're gonna do for a camera system in the Mercedes. I would like to have a camera system inside and outside the Mercedes. That way I can monitor the vehicle when I'm not there. So say I'm at a brewery, sitting on a patio, I wanna check on Cruzy, I can see the cameras both in the front, main area, and in the bed area, so I can see where Cruzy's at, you know what I mean? And to keep an eye on the vehicle. Plus some cameras on the outside too, which would be kind of nice so we can keep track of anything that may go on outside. I know my friends Madison and Rayner, I don't know if I can call them friends anymore, I don't know where they are, they vanished. They used to have some pretty cool little sleek cameras mounted on theirs, and I'd be curious to know what kind they were, because they were like, they were like little louvers that popped off the side of the vehicle with a little camera in it. They were super slick. Chelsea, I can't even pronounce that. Chesn, whatever. From Kentucky, what's up? Nubs, a member for 15 months. Wicked. Carter, thanks for the super chat. You got it. Let me pull it up down here. You got to be getting excited about the trip east. I am counting down the days until we get a chance to get onto the road. I know if Lauren P's in here, she's going to kick my freaking ass because she's coming out this way while I'm going out that way. I'm probably leaving on the 28th, 9th, August 1st, somewhere in that zone, somewhere. August 1st would be my thing, and I'm probably going to be in Ontario maybe around my birthday, which is the 16th. Aaron, please tell us you're not done with the van. It doesn't have much in it. Yeah, my van build in my Mercedes. It's finished. That's it. That's all it is. Of course it's not done. My goodness. That'd be hilarious. I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's all we're doing. Just did the walls. That's it. Put heated floors in there and didn't even hook it up. Yeah, no, it's not done yet. Roman Hobo, what up, buddy? Kaylee, thank you so much for the super chat, Kaylee. Who won the sleepover contest? We had a sleepover contest? I wasn't invited. Who had a sleepover contest? Hey, Mike, thanks for the super chat. Is it possible to mount temporary items in your van to the L-track? Would it be beneficial to make a temporary workstation or countertop? Yeah, I can mount whatever I want to the L-track. Right now, the L-track is fully exposed. I am gonna put a folding table inside of there while I go so I can have a place to edit, because right now in there, I have nowhere to sit down and edit. So I might just take a little cheap little office chair, or we have some of the little ones here. I have an extra little one here that we don't really use that often. I can take that, put it in there. Like we can strap the folding table to the counter, but that's all we're gonna do. I'm not gonna be in there very long, like could be 3 weeks maybe. Could be less, I'm not sure. I'm not sure when Andy's gonna be ready for me. I wasn't gonna leave until August and then take my time to go, but now I'm thinking I might full send it and just be in Ontario for my birthday. It's been stupid hot here. So the supplier you sent me has 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch of the Hexaply. So we also found, I know it's 4 hours past you, but we also found another supplier in Ottawa for the 3/4 inch or 18 mil, whatever 18 millimeters is. So they have the 18 mil in Ottawa. I don't know if it's worthy of going that distance versus dragging it all the way up there with me. It would be kind of nice not to take, because that right there is the stack. Let's go for a walk. So over here is all the stuff that I'm taking to Ontario right now. This whole entire pile has to go to Ontario. So those are the bins full of my personal stuff, audio system, some install stuff. One of these boxes, well, these may not go. If these get installed, they may not go. But here is all that black hexagon. And then if I got to buy more, you know, it's going to be tough, especially if they move around like this. See, Andy, if you're looking to see the damage on the back of that, the problem with that is now we cannot use that on the sides of a drawer, because if that's visible, when you open the drawer, you'll see it. You know, like, I don't know if we're doing this just on the bottoms of the drawers or if we're doing the actual insides of the drawers with this, because if you are, we can see that when the drawer opens. I don't know. You and me will go through it. We'll figure it all out. But right now, there's just a lot of pieces here. So these pieces are cut in like an L shape. Goes down and then they go across. There's 3 sheets that are done like that, where just that corner was taken out. And then we have one big full sheet. And I don't know how thick this stuff is. That's probably 1/2 inch maybe. Something like that. So yeah. I mean, I was hoping that we'd be able to find a company in Toronto that just has it all. We could just make the chute down and go load it up and then bring it by. But I don't want to be driving around, like leaving your place, driving 4 hours to Ottawa just to go get it. Yeah. Scratches can be covered with a black felt tip marker. It's a brand spanking new van build. I don't want to put scratched wood already in it. That you can't cover that with flat tip marker. That's deep as shit, that one. Like, they're super deep. Yeah, I don't want to do that to just on a brand new van build. You're putting in janky wood. I'm good. How's the air conditioner installed? The air conditioner has not arrived yet. It is on order, and I'm not sure when it's coming. Let's pull up my Shopify right now and take a look. But I do know it is coming. But the AC will probably be put in before. It still says preparing shipment. So 7 to 10 days for shipping, but it hasn't even left yet. FedEx ground, 7 to 10 days. So it's a Velit, V-E-L-I-T. Cover that up. That's the one right there. Oh, it's showing you guys backwards on here. Sorry, guys. So it's a Velit 2000R 12 volt black. So I'm not sure if these ship from here or if these actually just come from overseas over. That would explain the blankness from the time I ordered. Because if they are being shipped China direct, then that explains. Because sometimes you get a little blank zone where it goes to ship and then you don't hear anything for a little while until it lands here. Just Colton has a question about van toys. I might do a live stream on van toys coming up where you guys can ask all of those questions, which would be great. Those are the kind of things I don't want to keep bringing into my channel's live stream. But does Van Toys do lift kits on Toyotas? No. We do vans. It's all about vans around here. And anything that's on a van chassis, an RV, things like that, because they're built on a van chassis. Is that a $1,600 one or an $1,891? So the cost on this unit was $1,829. That was the cost, Canadian, on that air conditioner. Which is pretty good, seeing that the Dometic air conditioners are running at like $3,000. So it's pretty decent. Sorry guys, I'm missing everything. Hey, what's going on? Lucius, hey, what's going on day one of my trip? Wicked. I can't wait till it's day one of my trip. Super wicked. Still guessing August 1st for your trip? Yep, that's my potential leaving date. I might leave a little earlier, we will see, because I technically, once all the little projects are done around here, I can leave. Like we have a big lift kit here this week at Van Toys, which should be a fun lift kit, by the way. We're taking a Class C and putting a 6-inch lift kit in it and all-terrain tires. Ugh, it's gonna look awesome. I'm really excited for that one tomorrow. Lauren P, come spend the long weekend there. I don't know when's the long weekend. Last weekend of July? July? I don't even know. Yeah, but if I do go, I will be stopping by Calgary. I will be doing a meetup when I'm in Calgary. But I think we're going to be, first weekend of August. Yeah, depends on when I leave. If I leave, where's my other phone? First weekend of August, which is August 1st and 2nd. So it's possible. Like if I do happen to bounce myself out of here on like the 28th or 29th, it's possible that I can be in Calgary and we can do a meetup out there that weekend. I'd be pretty pumped about that. Yeah. It's probably gonna be the only meetup I'm gonna do on the way out, because I think we're gonna send it. We're probably gonna just take a week and just drive straight across. Do you have 4-wheel drive? I do have one vehicle with 4-wheel drive. Not the Mercedes though. Mercedes is all-wheel drive. Install high-powered battery. We're probably going to put in, all depends. I want to install the nation's like high-powered alternator with the wake speed controller, but they only have certain approved batteries that you can use with those super high output alternators. And the SOK batteries are not on that list. Does that mean that they don't work? I don't know. I've done some research online. Some people say that they're using other batteries with that setup, but they're not approved by the company themselves that makes that high output alternator. They have a list. Let me look it up. So the ones on theirs are like the Victron Energy ones, which are super pricey. Nations. Alternator with wake speed controller. All right, so it's gotta be a list of accepted batteries. So it says battery type. We only support the battery brands / makes listed below so we can fully support your install. That doesn't mean you can't use other ones. There's just, so the batteries that they have on there are Victron Smart Lithium, another Victron Smart Lithium NG batteries, Battleborn Lithium batteries, Lithronics, another one Lithronics, and then other. And then it's, when you click other, it says, I realize only wake speed approved batteries are supported. So does that mean that they work, or wake speed just doesn't offer any support for any other systems that run outside of these batteries? So I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a bit more research on it because I really want to run this alternator, but I haven't chosen the batteries for that vehicle yet because of that. We could be running SOK. I got pallets of SOK over here, lots of SOK. I could take the brand new 314 amp hour, the 280 amp hour. If it works, I'm gonna use these because we stock them here. But I've been highly recommended to use the Victron Energy ones. The problem with the Victron batteries is they're so expensive. You know, we're here, we could just pull them from stock, right? Marco, just put a Victron DC to DC charger between the alternator and the SOK batteries and you're okay. Yeah, I 100% could do that. But the difference is I'm a super power hungry person in the van. I use a shitload of power for video editing. Way more than you would expect. having a laptop running 5-6 hours every day plugged in the entire time because you need to, those batteries don't last long when you edit, it's power hungry. So for me, without being able to charge up fast, like if I gotta drive 3 hours to recharge 1,000 amp hours of battery that's in there, it's just, or even 5 hours or 6 hours, it's just not feasible for me. And I'm not doing very much solar. So I would rather have alternator driven power in the Mercedes versus running solar. Just mainly because of where we are. Chris Chamberlain, thanks for the super chat. I'm gonna ask the gross question. In the Mercedes, where is the poop bucket going? If you make Cruz a passenger seat extension, it won't fit there properly. I am not putting my poo bucket in the front seat of the Mercedes like I had in my previous van. That's just kind of where it fit in the last van. I didn't have any space to put it inside of my build in the last van, so that's kind of where it went. And so be it, is what it is. So in the Mercedes, we're definitely gonna put a place in the back for it so I can pull out a compartment and the bucket's right there. You know what I mean? We'll build that compartment big enough that I can probably put a few different branded toilets in there as time moves on, but I'm probably just gonna continue to use my typical bag and bucket system, my good old luggable loo. It works, I've been using it for just about 9 years, and I like that system, it's simple. But that's probably what we're gonna move ahead and use in the Mercedes. Where's Bruce Vanlife Jr.? I have no idea. Al, you can double up the alternator and get your converter. Yeah, I do know. So like the Mercedes has a second alternator bracket. That's where I was looking at that other alternator system. I just love the idea that you can charge 1,000 amp hours of battery in like under 2 hours. It is such a beautiful thing. And for me, that's incredible. Because we're gonna put a big battery bank, but there's probably gonna be 900 or 1,000 amp hours of power in that Mercedes for sure. We're gonna go big. Glad to see you back in happy times. I do very well with change. And for all my longtime people who've been around for a while, very well in change. You guys know when things shift and things move, that's when life gets exciting for me because I find myself, I get in the groove and I don't like being in the groove. I prefer like riding on the edge of the grooves. And if once I get into the groove, it's time. Treat life like a record, you know what I mean? Like you're in the groove and it's all going well and then you gotta skip up over that ridge into the next groove. You know what I mean? Because the track must go on. You can't stay in the same groove the whole time because the track just gets mundane. You keep listening to the same thing all the time. Forget it. It's always about shifting, and I find I get happier the more my song plays through. It's probably probably the best way to put it. I love that part of it. I stayed in the last groove for way too long, meaning my last band. I should have changed things up and spiced up my world like many years ago. I should have spiced up my world when that engine went. That's when I should have spiced the world up. I should have tapped out back then. But I had a thorough love for that van, and the want to let it go was not there. You know, I decided to put money into it, and do I regret it? Not at all. Not at all. Question, can anyone come to the shop and say hi, or do you have to schedule something? Yeah, please don't come by the shop. Just because if too many people come by the shop, then I end up not being able to upload a video because of too many interruptions. That and, you know, I'm not always here either. So people come by here all the time, they ring the doorbell, Danica comes down and says hi, they're like, is Chrome here? She's like, no, and then she's got to go back upstairs, all taking away from productivity around here. So we're not quite open for business yet, but at some point, if you do want to come to the shop, buy a shirt because you can schedule the ability to pick up a shirt in store, which means if you go online, you buy something, then you can schedule a time to come pick it up. Then usually somebody's here, but I'm not always here. I know a lot of people ask that thinking that I'm just at the shop all the time. I'm not always here. That and I won't be here for 5 months. In a couple of weeks, I'll be out of here for 5 months. But there's gonna be a time when this shop is open to the public and we have a storefront and you guys can come on by, pick up shirts and stickers and say hello. Sorry guys, got text. Relevant Traveler question, will Van Toys be selling that new sound system you're putting in the Mercedes? Yes, it will. It's not been released yet for sale, but it's called Nowhere. Seems pretty cool. It's gonna be a bit of a pricey unit when it's released, but I think it's gonna be pretty rad. But yes, it will be on the store. Road Life, thanks for the super chat. Hey, Chrome and Cruz, love you guys. I appreciate the super chat. Do you think you'll ever purchase the whole building that you're in? No. Purchasing in British Columbia, you gotta be rich. It's not possible. Like, honestly, to purchase a piece of land with a shop this big, you're probably $1.5 million, $2 million, for real. Ain't gonna happen. Hank, what is a super chat? Easy, Hank. You just click the little money sign down there and you send me money. That's all a super chat is just a way for people to say thank you. We appreciate them, but that's all a super chat is. Hank, you don't have to give me a super chat. It's not, it's just a generosity of people. Try Toronto, 2 mil for a knockdown, right? Think about that. $2 million for a knockdown house. It's the same thing out here. Like, for a knockdown house out here in town, you're still looking at $1 million, 100%. Commercial property? No way. It's too much. It's too much. But that's why, for me, financial wise, I would rather rent this place, do some fun renovations because I'm enjoying it, ride this out until I'm sick and tired of doing it. And you know me, I got a good 10-year span at something and time to go. It's how I roll. So hopefully maybe this is built up to something we can, put a manager in charge to run it and I could see ya, take off and go do some serious traveling. But yeah, I'm doing this for fun. For me, this is like just an enjoyable little adventure but it's a challenge and I'm loving every minute of it. Relevant Traveler, real estate is bonkers. Like the only place out here you buy land is like on the east coast of Canada and in northern parts of Canada. Everywhere else has just gone to shit. Mike Grady, what's up? Yeah, things are just unattainable nowadays. That's why I've chosen just to stick with leasing a place. Some people may see it as a financial mistake. I see it as no commitments. You know what I mean? We're gonna ride this out and have some fun while we have some fun, and then when it's no fun anymore, I pull out and leave, Simple as that. Are you going to a place where you drink the drink with the toe in it? No, I really kind of wanted to go to the East Coast, to the Yukon this year, but things just got way too busy around here and I just didn't get the chance to go out. But I really, really wanted to. What I really wanted to do is go see Adam and the crew at the gold mine, maybe take the quads and stuff out again. That's something that I really wish I could have done this year. But we're definitely gonna go up there and see them next year. Maybe next year we'll be dragging our own quad behind the Mercedes. Rick 46, here a house for $200,000, best price, even a shop like yours would be around 200 to 300K. That ain't bad. Holy freaking shit. I don't know where you are, but a deposit on a place like this would be 300,000 because this whole property here, honestly, this property that we're sitting on is probably a $3 million property. 2.5. No shit. And there's nothing here. Nothing. This is the only finished building is this one and the spot below us. So I don't know where you're at, but that's cheap. Yeah, Charlie, we will definitely be doing a meetup on the East Coast for sure. It's always crazy when you hear that stuff. I'm like, you can buy that here for 300 grand. I'm like, what the? You ain't do that here. You can't do anything here for 200 grand. It's a dream. Like here, you can buy a trailer in a trailer park for $350,000 to $500K. I'm not shitting you. You're probably looking at $300K minimum for a trailer in a trailer park. And you don't even own the pad. You still got to pay pad rental. Meetup in Ontario, of course. There's probably going to be multiple meetups in Ontario because I'll be out that way for so long. Am I going to El Campo in September? Great question. I've pondered it. Definitely pondered it because I'm going to be out that way. I don't like putting dates in my travels because if I put a date in there and then I'm forced to be somewhere, it's nice when things can flow nicely, but I'll check the date on El Campo. I wouldn't mind going to that. That might be kind of fun. Speaking of van meetups, we're doing one next year. Just so you guys know. Well, we'll talk about that quick in here while we got 1,100 people in here. What's up, you guys? So next year, second week of June, we are doing a van gathering here on Vancouver Island. It'll be a multi-day camp out. We'll have DJs and entertainment and vendors and party booths and a place for everybody to camp out at, food trucks and all sorts of fun stuff. And we may do some stage where people can like sit down and kind of chat with us and have like a little kind of gathering and conversation where y'all can just kind of hang out with me or whoever else wants to come up on stage and talk. So who knows? We're just going to have a multi-day gathering. We'll launch the date at some point here, but it'll be the second week of June next year. And that is guaranteed. We've already paid the deposit on the venue. It's good to go. At some point, maybe I will go make a full-blown video at that property, walk you guys through the property, show you what we're thinking. Maybe I'll see if I can make that video before I leave on my trip. I'll go up there one early morning and walk around the big field and show you guys around. So, but that's a for sure thing. I'm stoked on that one. And as soon as we get a poster done and get all that stuff done, it will be put up online, pre-sale tickets only. And yeah, I have a funny feeling we're gonna sell out quick. I would like to get 400 vans in there. That's what I would like. I don't think we're gonna get 400 vans because of how we're gonna park everybody. Like we could park them side by side like a parking lot and pack 400 in there like that. But I wanna give it room so when you're walking around, it's got a nice experience where you can walk around, you can see the front of everybody's van. That way it's very welcoming, like walking through a community of homes with their front doorsteps pointed towards the walkway. So when you're walking through, if anybody's sitting out in front of their place on their lawn chairs, that it's very social. So you don't feel awkward going, hey, can I see the inside of your van? You don't have to wedge your way between vehicles, that the front of the vehicles are pointed straight out. Doors wide open, right to the walkways. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Somebody must ask, I missed it where? It'll be on Vancouver Island. Just down the road from my shop, actually. We'll make a full video to announce it once we get kind of some logos and stuff designed. I think we're probably gonna call the event Weirdo Fest. At least that's my first initial thought anyway. Can you please do a few for wheelchair, please? Yeah, there will be definitely wheelchair parking for sure. Always, I mean, you won't have access. The only thing about wheelchairs, you won't have access to the full festival. So you'd have access to the graveled areas, but not in the field, unless you bring something that you can ride on the field. But Coombs Rodeo Ground? No, not at the Coombs Rodeo Ground. The Coombs Rodeo Ground is a little bit too dirty. It's a cool spot. I want to go to the Coombs Rodeo Ground and go to the pancake breakfast I see out on the sign there one of these days. Keep seeing that sign, pancake breakfast on Sunday or Saturday. Yes, Lucius, June of next year. Second week of June next year. Weirdo West Fest, because then you can do another one in the East. I just want to do one here. This is where we're located. This is where we're at, close to the shop here. So if you ever need things. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing one on here, because arranging one on the other side of the country would be a huge undertaking. We'd need feet on the ground out there. Authentically odd, get Destiny to do, yeah, see, good idea. I may ask Bobby to come out for a night. Me and Bobby can do a big DJ set for everybody, like old times. When are you getting a race car for the bike to take Cruzy out? Oh, a sidecar. That'd be fun. Relevant Traveler, that's going to be a lot of work to run and need volunteers and stuff. Yes. So that's something that we will talk about once everything is all laid out for the event and we've got the logos done, everything's been announced. Then we'll start working on the volunteers and stuff we're going to need and what we're going to need to make that thing function, because it's going to take a lot of moving parts to make that thing function. Did you get the shop van fixed? What was wrong with it? Yes, we got the shop van fixed and it cost a lot of money. Just when I'm trying to save everything for the Mercedes, we get hit with a $3,000 repair bill on the shop van. So it was I don't have the paperwork with me, a couple of sensors, FICM, fuel injector control module, something like that. Matt is like, no shit, it cost a fortune. So yeah, I think the biggest price tag on that thing was the injector, the FICM they called it, fuel injector control module. That was the most expensive part of it. It's just a bunch of little things. It's running fine now, so which is good. Dougie Wugs, 3,000 in repairs is still cheaper than that shower. You got that right. What a waste. How come the mechanic? So if you're talking about Daryl here, how come Daryl didn't fix it? Because Daryl's not a diesel mechanic. There's a huge difference between diesel engines and gas engines, and usually both those mechanics don't collide very well. You know what I mean? There's they function different. So Daryl's really good at gas stuff, and some diesel guys have no idea on a gas engine. They get lost. So we have a diesel shop down the road, which is freaking awesome, and they're great, and I trust them. They're the 25-second guys that got my ambulance running out there in 25 seconds. So, but yeah, so Daryl does all things gasoline and stuff like that for me here. We don't do mechanic work here, but he will for my personal vehicle, which now is no gas. We have no gas vehicles on this property. Zero. I never realized that till just now. We have a diesel ambulance, a diesel shop van, and a diesel Mercedes. Damn, I didn't realize that. Crap. Have I heard from Jeffy Bear? No, I have not heard from Jeffy Bear. Al says, if you do a DJ set, do a video and post it. I'm very curious to see the DJ. I cannot do that on this channel because I'll get demonetized. You can't play copyrighted music on a monetized channel. That one guy, 82. I used to be a 25-second guy. I think I still am a 25-second guy. Wayne, greetings and salutations from Mission City, British Columbia. I used to live in Mission. back when I was a little kid. I think I was like 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. Maybe later. I used to live in Mission. What up, Kayla? Me and Mark will help with the van meetup. Let us know. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Kayla. I appreciate that. Twilight Cascade, I wish you could do a free channel full of DJ stuff. I've been thinking about it. It'd be kind of fun to have a DJ channel. It kind of forced me to kind of still keep spinning. Because right now I just piss around for a half an hour and headphones off and I'm out. It would be nice to actually sit down and, you know, put together some stuff for you guys to listen to. It'd be rad. DJ Kid, do it. Rod, the Iceco BF86 isn't out yet. That is correct. It hasn't been released yet. Do you know what the price is? No, I don't know what the price is. That will be on our vantoys.com store, not in Canada, in the USA side of our store, when it does come out. But I haven't received a price yet. But because we're a dealer, we got first access to it. So, good night, Andy. Heading to bed, folks. It's late. Tomorrow's coming soon. Andy's been working hard at his shop, getting his place all put together. It's looking really good over there, bro. Who cares? Who cares? Chrome, if you're looking to have a camp out, there's a remote in Ontario. There is an abandoned airfield. Is that the one in Huntsville, the abandoned airfield that the Overland North used to do their gatherings at? Why is my daughter leaving? Let's go find out. She's here. Danica, people have questions I can't answer. Why are you leaving?
I miss my family and my friends.
Cruz isn't family. I'm not family.
I miss my school and everything.
There you go. See? Told you it wasn't because of me. Just joking. Nobody said it was my fault. Oh, let's go see Cruzy. Oh, what are you doing there, buddy? What's going on? You making a little fort there out of the pillows? Hi, buddy. You smell like a fart.
I think it's you.
It's not me. I had a shower before my live stream. What are you making?
I'm folding the shirt.
So, are you a high school graduate?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you happen to see a spelling mistake anywhere?
Oh, it doesn't have an apostrophe. Yeah. Yeah. I know.
I made it, and I'm like, that checks out. That's the apostrophe. Screw it.
Yeah. That works.
Someone messaged me and says, there's no apostrophe. Well, let's call that an apostrophe. I'm like, if it had proper grammar, then Chrome did not make that.
Yeah.
Because there's no way.
Yeah. That's okay.
Right? This one doesn't have any spelling mistakes. This one's okay. I'm just going to watch you for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Does Danica have to pay to break the lease in her apartment? No, Danica... Hold on. I'll go this way. Sorry, guys. No, Danica ended up getting out of her lease. Sorry.
There you go.
just discovered your channel. Danica looks funny.
Did someone say that?
No. I just discovered your channel. I kind of been binge watching it. That's wicked. There's some good videos back there. You're an inspiration. She'll probably tell you different. And I must say, you're an inspiration. It makes me interesting in that kind of lifestyle. Van life is fun. Shitting in a bucket is fun too. You should try it.
Oh, I'm really good, actually.
You should try it.
No, I got a toilet.
You want to do it on a live stream?
No. No, I don't.
What if they put $1,000?
Do you do it on live stream?
I'll do it on live stream if you do it.
No way.
If we get $1,000 in super chats for your shit in the bucket.
Only if I get all the money.
Maybe. Kevin's, why is she leaving? Because she misses all her friends and stuff like that back on the mainland. Someone's like, okay, $1,000. Drop it. Let's go. Tell you what, if they drop $1,000 in the live stream, first one to shit in the bucket wins.
Wait, what do you mean?
I have 2 buckets downstairs. The first person to actually shit in it, actually drop one in it, gets the $1,000.
Messed up.
Oh, shit. Oh, someone must be talking about you, Amanda. Just correct someone. Danica is a minor, Steven. Please be careful. Someone's probably like, bound chicken, well. That's all right, Steven. She likes girls anyway, so you're out of luck. Unless you got a down there, and then you're in luck.
No. Everybody's out of luck, unfortunately.
Oh, bummer. Amanda's like, I got Danica's back. I don't even know what they're saying. It's hard when you're doing it on the phone because you can't see the whole chat.
Yeah.
You only see just a few questions that pop up. Patty, Chrome, you already did poop in a bucket on a live stream. Did I actually poop on a bucket on a live stream? I know I've pooped on a video where I started a video and said good morning, and then I was actually pooping and I showed the bucket. I'm like, that's how I say good morning. Don't give me that look.
It's disgusting.
Just keeping it real. Tell me you don't call, you text your friends when you're taking a poop.
Text, not like record.
Come on, you haven't sat in the bathroom on the toilet and then opened up the door so it didn't give you that room echo? So they didn't know you were on the toilet. You had to have done that.
I've never opened the door to make sure it doesn't echo. I just hope that they don't hear it.
So you have done it.
Yeah.
Is this your only child? Nope, there's other kids roaming around out there. Lambo doors on the ambulance, just saying. I think that's a great idea, and I think we're going to do it. We're going to put Lamborghini doors on that big ambulance out there. Ambulance out there. I thought all graduates were over the age of 18. How old are you when you graduated?
When I graduated, I was 17.
17. She turns 18. It's a week? I don't know what the date today is.
When I graduated,
No.
I was 17.
I mean 19.
Yes.
Turn 19 in a week?
Something like that, I don't know. 2 weeks?
Yeah, me and her are gonna go party. Probably at a restaurant. Yeah, I'm missing all the chat because it's hard when you only see the one or two.
Oh, I
They're laughing at something. I don't know what they're laughing at. Family resemblance is strong. It means you look like me, which means you're a good-looking kid. What? I look good. I used to look how gray I am, though. It's gone some freaking bad lately. It's gone worse since you started working here. A lot of people are popping. They must have just be popping in. Why is Danica leaving? See what I mean? Like, it's hard to go read them all.
Well, why didn't you put it on the laptop?
Huh?
Why didn't you do it on the laptop?
Well, I do, but then I couldn't be up here. I'd be walking around a laptop and my other thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you licking my leg?
I'm not licking her leg. If you guys are wondering, I'm not licking her leg. Hey, have you seen that funny thing online with, I don't have my phone with me, of what a blind guy thinks tennis is?
No.
Oh my gosh, you guys, you gotta pull up your phone. Crank the volume up too. So just, I don't know, just look up. I popped in my feed yesterday and I laughed my ass off. Just like what a blind guy thinks tennis looks like. It's probably be on YouTube. Look at this guy. Press play on that. So funny.
After years of listening to matches, this blind man wanted to explain how he...
Let's find the actual video. That's some of the guy's rendition of it.
After years of listening to matches, this blind
It
man
doesn't have a
wanted
link
to
to it?
explain how...
I'll try and find another one video.
Is it?
I'm gonna show you what a blind guy hears when tennis is on television.
Okay, let's see it.
But
Let's hear
you
it.
gotta close your eyes. You have to close your eyes. You can't watch.
Okay.
Okay. That's what a blind guy sees when tennis is on.
It's really good.
Dude, I thought that was so funny yesterday. Can you imagine though, cause like not being able to see it and wondering what the heck is actually happening on the screen? And that's what you think is like really going on. It's just some dude.
Yeah. That's an...
That's hilarious. Today's my birthday and way past legal age. Happy birthday, Renee. I'm telling you, Danica doesn't. Sorry, it's just hard to read. I'm telling you, Danica, you read that.
Oh, they said that you should give me all the money. Yeah. Like all your money.
Like all of it? Here, Cindy's giving money. We'll give you that. Yes. Cindy, thanks for the super chat. Can SUV campers come to Weirdo Fest? Abso-freaking-lutely. No matter what you're camping in a car, rooftop tent, whatever it is, yeah, it's just a camp out. Anybody can come in, whatever they sleep in.
You're literally drooling into my shoes.
Not me, by the way.
Why are you being
But what if
rude?
somebody's on here blind and that's what they think, that I'm like drooling in your shoes?
That's messed up.
It is messed up. Econo Expedition, thanks for the super chat. Hey, Chrome, your channel inspired me to start van life. I just bought my first van. Thanks for showing me this lifestyle. Keep doing what you're doing. It makes a difference. Thanks, man. I appreciate the super chat. How old is Cruzy? Cruzy is 6 years old. He turned 7 on January 1st. Orange Belly Express says you will be missed, Danica. Graham, thanks for the super chat, Graham. Happy birthday, Danica, from Graham.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome. Why did I say you're welcome? You're welcome. Thanks, Graham. I appreciate that. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie? The 90s Crow.
90.
Not the new one.
Oh,
The 90s.
Crow.
The Crow.
The Crow. From the 90s. I don't have a favorite movie. Peaceful Grizz says $860.02 to go before somebody's got a shit in a bucket.
Hopefully I'll go home by then.
What do you mean? You don't want to get in on that $1,000? Dude, you imagine going home with a fat stack of $1,000. Like, how'd you get that? I'm like, I shit in a bucket on a live stream. Made $1,000.
Yeah, until Ella hears that I was on live stream and wants to go back and watch.
And Danica, what are you going to do when all your friends move away? Follow them?
Probably.
Lori says Crow is a great movie. Yeah, we have 1,200 people in here. Penny will be 69 on the 19th. You did misspell Danica. It's Danika. I'm only turning 49 this year.
That's a lie.
It's not a lie.
That is a lie.
That is not a 49.
That's a lie.
That's not a lie.
That is a lie.
Who said?
Me.
And who?
Date of birth. You're a liar.
Your date of birth reflects on how old my age is currently? You're dropping somebody's shirt.
What did you just say? My date of birth?
Affects my age.
Your date of birth affects your age.
I'm 49. How old am I? 49!
You're not turning 49. I actually don't know how old you are. I know you're not 49 though.
This shirt's just falling over there. How old am I?
Oh, like 50?
I'll take that.
Didn't you turn 50 last year?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm 51. I'll be 51 in August.
Yeah.
I'll be old. Well, of course Amanda's in there ratting me out. Nope, turning 51, sucker. Yeah. Crazy. Are you good? You want some treats? Yeah, of course I want some treats, Dad. How about you stay right there and I'll get you some. No, I said stay there. Cruz, you just leave them over there. Cruz, you just left them hanging over there. You're horrible company, buddy. You're supposed to take them with you. Okay, ready? Ready? Oh, close. Okay, Danica, ready?
If you can get it.
Huh?
If you can get it, I'll eat it.
Oh, if I can get it in your mouth? Okay, Danica said she'd eat it if I can get it in her mouth. Dude, it'd be so good. Just right in. All right. Damn it.
Okay, now my turn.
Oh, shit.
Open.
Come on. Grizzy here. Just chuck it at me. Oh, Lauren P., thank you. No shitting needed. This is towards dinner for you and Danica before you both leave. Her and I are going out for dinner for her birthday. Well, the day after her birthday. She's got 2 birthdays. 26th, 5th, and 26th.
But he doesn't know what the real one is.
It's the 25th. Because I asked her once when her birthday was. I'm like, is it the 25th, right? She's like, no, it's the 26th. Just to joke with me. And then for the next year and the next year and the next year, I thought it was on the 26th because I forgot now it's whatever.
Yeah.
It's both.
I'll take both.
I'm not getting presents on both though. Kim Jones, thanks for the super chat. Kim Jones says happy birthday to Danica. And she spelt it right. A lot of birthdays in here. It's Renee's birthday. Everybody seems to be turning 60 though. Susie said, my dad used to say he was turning 29 every single year. Scott John Wheels, what's up, buddy? Nice to have you in the stream. Cool. You guys like watching Danica work? This is fun. This is fun.
Do we have more lint rollers?
Do we have more lint rollers?
Because there's none down here anymore, right?
Amanda, do we have any more lint rollers?
I don't think so. I think I asked her and she said
What the heck? What the heck? I got some duct tape.
okay.
We need some more lint rollers. Who's in charge of purchasing around here? Why are you blaming on me?
Your job?
You know what happens when I go to Costco?
You spend all your money?
On everything other than what the shop needs. That's how we got a PlayStation. Chrome goes to a Costco, I'm like, ooh, PlayStation. You're good content, thanks. 1,200 eyes on Danica while she works. We should just run a feed, that's it. Just in the shop, everybody just watches Danica work, that's it. That's it. Not sponsored by Red Bull. Kelly, thanks for that. I'm not 50, I'm 49.95 every year. I like being 50, man. I would never take it back. Getting older is awesome.
Okay, now say that when you hurt your back.
Getting old sucks. But life's gotten better the older I got. 100% truth. Like when I turned 40, life was better than when I was 30. I turned 50, life was better than when I turned 40. It's been progressively better. I'm pretty sure at one point it's going to get progressively worse. Where 70 is worse than 60, 80 is worse than 70. Life is great. Sunday, getting old sucks. Talking about Amanda working hard, man. Yeah, that girl's a beast. She works a lot. Oh, everybody's talking about age. Making me feel young, thank you. Jane says, nah, 70 is awesome. Pretty sure my back starts feeling like this at 50, it's going to be screwed at 70. Maybe it gets better now that I'm in the Mercedes, though. Someone said Danica is $40 an hour, no less.
That'd be great.
That's what they're going to pay you.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Question, will you be restocking the Nomadic Arc fan? Yes, we will be stocking the Nomadic Arc fan. Is it weird that I'm talking and everybody's just staring at you work? Yeah, we do have the Nomadic Arc smoke lid fans on the way. We do have the white fans in stock in Canada. If you're in the USA warehouse is out of stock. That'll be getting stock, I think, middle of August. Start taking your vitamins, Chrome. I know. Crazy, why are you in a huff? We're all hanging out here. What's your problem? What's your problem? You have a problem? His tail wiggling. You're over here in a huff like you're mad at. What? You did. You're just sitting there huffing like you're mad. You have eaten. Did I feed you this? I just fed him twice, didn't I? You ate 2 freaking times today. 2 times. You don't need any more food. None. Okay? None. We're going to go downstairs, let you work.
Okay.
Are you coming? You want to come? Come hang out with us. Come on. Come on, Cruz. I'll leave this open in case you want to come. Come on. Come on. You can see him up there. He's just like, yo, Dad, where you going? Come on. We're going to go downstairs and talk so I can see the comments. Sorry, guys. There we go. Oh, that's way better. That's way better. What? He's just sitting at the top of the stairs yelling at me now. Rosie says, I love this free-form style chat. That's the fun part about live streaming here, is we have the ability to move around, and especially when there's like other things going on, like Danica being upstairs here, which is, you know, we normally don't have working on the weekends here at the shop. But she's like, can I come in? I'm like, cool, you can come in and make some shirts. She's trying to get in as many hours as she can before she leaves. And we also releasing 3 new shirts before she leaves, just so she has tons of work before she goes. Cruz, come on, bud. Come. He's just sitting at the top of the stairs barking at me. The door's open. Someone's like, third dinner's coming for Cruz. So Cruz's view of the shop has changed. So since we had to sleep in the shop here for a little while between selling my OG van and getting into the Mercedes, Cruz has normally used to never come down here. Now he's all cool with it. Come on, bud, I hear ya. But now he's been walking around the shop. I think he's broke his fear of it. Buffalo by Bicycle. I've always been entertained by this channel. Chrome is good at what he does. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. What's going on, homie? Oh, he's coming to visit. What's going on? Hey, Daddy cleaned the whole shop today. He's looking around. He's like, where'd everything go? I know, Dad cleaned everything. I cleaned it all. Look at the whole shop. Look how spotless this place is. Hey? Looks good, doesn't it? What's going on? Creasy's like, I'm starving. You're not starving. You had lots of food today. Lots and lots and lots of food. So yeah, the shop's good. I cleaned up the whole shop today, so it all looks good in here. Someone said it's freezing. Usually if you redo your stream, it'll come back. Like, just hit reset. Because I can see my live stream right there, and she is good and clear. No problems at all. A little bit delayed, but it's still there. What's going on, bub? What's going on? What's happening? You had enough of those T words upstairs. You don't need any more. But yeah, Cruzy's been pretty cool with hanging around the shop these days, so, which has been great. So that was a benefit of sleeping on the floor of the shop for a while. Kathy, thanks for the super chat. Will your fan work my bedroom of my apartment? Will your fan work my bedroom of the apartment? I'm not sure what you're asking. Will your fan work my bedroom of my apartment? I am reading that right. Hey, Cruz. Hey, Cruz, I need a hat with a picture so I can diamond paint it. If he's barking, you bark back and see what he does. He's sleeping on the floor now. See, this is something he never did before. He never came down and hung out in the shop at all. Hey, look at his little feet. It's so funny. I love it when he lies down. Just like everything's like sprawled right out. Every time. That's how he sleeps all the time on the ground. But I like it that the fear of this big scary shop place has gone away for him, which is good. He still doesn't like it on noisy days, but the bulldog splat. That's been doing really well. Really well in here. Chrome, you missed super chats from Orange and one from Graham. Uh-oh. It's the problem with doing it from my phone. It's hard to see them. I got the Danica one. I got the Kim, Lauren P. I got Graham's for happy birthday to Danica. I got that one. Thanks again, Graham. That was really, really generous of you. I got Kim's. And this one here is from Kathy. I don't see any more in my feed here. My feed only goes back so far, and then it stops. Sorry if I missed anybody's super chats. Aaron the DJ, how you doing, man? Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. That one guy says, what's diamond painting? Amanda says, oh, okay, sorry. Definitely did not get oranges. I didn't see anything. Oh, that's Amanda. Oh, Amanda's got it. I got that one. I read that one out loud. Oh, maybe I didn't. Nope. Excuse me. Orange Belly Express by Danica dinner tonight. Happy birthday. Thanks, Orange Belly Express. I'm going to, we're going out for dinner the day after her birthday. She wants to spend time with her girlfriend on her birthday. Her and I are going out for dinner afterwards, the day after, which will end up being our little farewell dinner, because right after that, I'm leaving the island and she's leaving the island. I'm leaving for 5 months, she's leaving for good. Tink's trippin'. Tink, is that how you say that? Tink's trippin' 1111. Love the live, gonna miss Danica. Aw, thanks for that. I appreciate the super chat. Robin Sill bought 5 YouTube memberships gifted out to Erica, Desert Fox, In the Rear View, Sharon, and also, what was that? Alberta, is that how you say that? Alberta and Stella. Thanks for gifting memberships, Robin. It's really sweet of you. It's always fun when you guys give back to everybody. It's so great. Renee says, I do diamond painting. You use little resin dots to paint the picture. It's very relaxing. I've never heard of it. Where's Danica going? Did I miss something? I haven't been on YouTube so much. Yeah, she's moving back to the mainland. Oh, Cruzy's got to go outside. Yeah, she's cruising back to the mainland. She misses hanging out with all of her friends because all of her friends are on the mainland, not here. So she didn't expect that feeling, you know, when you move out and go to a brand new place, especially the island's got a very slow vibe compared to the Vancouver side. Okay, we can't go outside, buddy. You go do your thing. We're gonna lose internet connection if we go outside. And it is muggy out here tonight. Come on, go pee. Are you gonna go pee or what the heck? So yeah, guys, some changes went on in here. That's my shelf. I call it a shelf. It's my very big shelf. We're probably gonna end up painting the shelf black at some point, but it's nice because now we got a chance to put some things up top there. We're gonna clean all that up and rack it all up nice and neat. But yeah, we're needed to put some more organization to that side of the shop because things are, we're now using that far bay. That's no longer Vancity Vanlife's bay. That far bay is now Van Toys. I've moved out of it, kind of, not really, but kind of. And that's where the RVs get done, or in the other side. We don't put the RVs up on the lift. The RVs get done on the ground. So we have a big RV coming in tomorrow. So now Van Toys has an RV bay. Because it used to be Van Toys Warehouse Bay, Van Toys Bay, Vancity Vanlife Bay. Not anymore. Now it's Warehousing Bay, all van toys. Chrome got kicked out. Cruz! Anybody see my dog? Okay, I'm gonna go outside. Hopefully we don't lose the stream. I'll open the door, hoping the Wi-Fi gets out there. Anybody see Cruzy? Anybody see Cruzy? Cruz! Hopefully we're still doing okay. Is he under the vent? No. Cruz! There's a bunny rabbit right there. Cruz, come on! Come on, Cruz. Oh, he's right there. Come on, bud. He's taking a poop. Yell out the T word. No, because then it's going to be mean and not give him treats, and then he gets mad at me, and he's had enough treats today. Went to Tim Hortons. They gave him 2 Timbits at Tim Hortons, and he had treats upstairs. He good. Someone said to call my our van gathering event Fantasy Island. No. If anything, we're probably going to call it Weirdo Fest. I think it's fitting for the brand we've built on this channel, kind of riding along with the whole weirdo thing. So we're probably going to call it Weirdo Fest, a van life gathering, something like that. Cruzy, come on. He's just cruising around over there. Walk around in the sunshine. He's probably going to sit over there. You watch. He's right there. He's cruising around. Oh, he's going pee. There's the pee. The Sprinter has a 4-cylinder turbo diesel. Relevant Traveler, what did I have for dinner? I didn't really have dinner. I had Danica brought in, when she came in, she brought in dill pickle rice cakes, something like that. Those little round little mini rice cakes. That's what I had for dinner. Did you get all your vans up and running? Yep. All vans are up and running. Shop van is up and running. Mercedes is up and running. Well, Mercedes, not the Mercedes, the ambulance is up and running. So all our vehicles around here are running, which is really amazing. That thing better run forever. Forever. But yeah, shop van has been back and it's fixed. Come on, homie. Come on. We're letting out all the air conditioning. Speaking of that, let's shut the big door. Come on. Come on, Cruz. Come on. Let's go. Are you coming? Atta boy. All right. Rice cakes for dinner. Is that a West Coast thing? No, it's called That's All She Had thing. I've been busy in the shop all day today, getting all this stuff cleaned up and ready to go for tomorrow. It's been psycho busy for me. So I haven't had the chance to go out and get anything to eat yet. So, yeah. So I only got a chance to eat whatever someone brought me. Thank you, Danica, for feeding me. Make sure I'm not missing any more super chats. Matthew, member for 26 months. Is the build storage going on Van Toys? No, I didn't film any of this stuff. I've been so busy running around doing a bunch of things. I haven't had the chance to be around to film those things. I literally got, the crew came in. I've been catching moments of it. I've shared pieces of it on here when I've been here. But yeah, I didn't film any of that stuff. I didn't think it would be interesting. You know what I mean? It's just an oversized shelf, really. But no, I didn't film any of it. It looks good though. It's gonna be nice to have that extra little space up there to get some of the things down here put up top. The main reason for doing this was I wanna get rid of my storage locker. So before I leave, I'm gonna empty my storage locker. We're gonna throw it all upstairs. I'm done paying for that storage locker. It's $210 a month. That's $2,400 a year I'm paying for that storage locker, and I'm done paying for it. It started to be a waste. I'm like, forget this. Maybe I need a separate film crew for the shop. Honestly, if there was money being made, we would definitely have a film crew, for sure. But there's no money being made on that YouTube side to be able to afford to pay for a film crew. Yeah. Did you ever DJ out of my van? No. Alice says Weirdo Fest, yes. Weirdo Fast? Yes, I think you meant Fest. Yeah, I think Weirdo Fest just kind of fits, I think. But we'll find out. What the factor is on the name would be if we can get a logo to match. That's the key. So we're gonna start working with some of the designers that we work with and see if we can put together a really rad logo for the event. Oh, there's 1,200 people in here. What's up? Wicked. Charge my laptop, it's dying. Are you charging? There we go. Will I be DJing at the Van Festival? Probably. Do I want to DJ the whole party? No. Do I want to maybe throw down a DJ set with some of my friends that might be coming? Abso-freaking-lutely. But yeah, we're probably going to definitely have it'll definitely be a party festival for sure. So if you want to come and be quiet, it may not be the place to come. I remember watching Bob Wells' videos like years ago. I don't know if it's changed or anything over there, but anytime he was talking about the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, he was like, you gotta be quiet, no parties after 7 and all this other kind of stuff. Forget it. We're there for a couple of days together. We're gonna have fun, hang out, have morning coffees together, and we're gonna party all night, because why the heck not? We got a couple days together, let's have some fun with it. So, yeah. We obviously definitely have a quiet time on the field because there is residential places around it. So there will be a quiet time because we can't party till like 6 in the morning. Maybe we could. Who knows? But if we ever expect to go back and have another event there, maybe we shouldn't party till 6 in the morning. But yeah, I definitely would love to make this on the party side of it a little bit. You know what I mean? So there's lots of nighttime entertainment. So everybody's got something to do. We can hang out. I'll bring some friends with some various DJ styles. I know a lot of people always ask me to DJ, but I have a very dance music and electronic style. That's my passion for music, is really high energy dance music, electro remix, just crazy stuff. So doesn't always appeal to, say, the older audience. You know what I mean? But I'll definitely bring out some of my DJ friends who can spin some like old school 90s and hip hop kind of stuff. And yeah. All right, Casey, let's rave, Chrome. I'm in 100% in. Chrome is not a blend-in kind of guy. Correct me if I'm wrong. Heck no. Blend in. Definitely not. I'm the one that's like, party like it's 1999. I'm definitely not a blend-in kind of guy. In certain scenarios, depending if I feel like I need to just sit back a little bit and assess things before I insert myself strongly, because that's how I roll. Sometimes I will sit back and just kind of be a bit of an observer before I just let it go, you know? sometimes it's best to be quiet. But I am usually the one that's speaking first, talking first, in everybody's face first, introducing myself first, always. I'm not one to stand back in those scenarios. Al, better choice to drop the storage locker? I think so. Because right now that storage locker is just costing me money. There's 2 of us in the storage locker, so it's not like the whole locker is all mine. But we're gonna move Emily's stuff up here too, probably, or she can just keep the storage locker if she wants it. That's her choice, whatever. But I'm in half the locker, she's got half the locker. Well, a quarter of the locker. I got 3/4 of the locker. Grill, yeah. Skinny puppy, that's classic old school. I was never into that stuff. Never. Growing up, we never listened to anything with a guitar in it. At least I didn't think there was a guitar in it. I grew up on disco. My mom's sisters were disco freaks. So obviously there were bands and stuff back then, but dance music through and through. More like Burning Van. That's hilarious. Bob Wells is helping with van stock in Alaska soon. Yeah, I heard. I mean, it's not. I think there's a girl it's not Bob's event. There's a girl up there that's doing the event. Bob did an interview with her. I seen that one. Yeah, and the fun thing about that van stock that's up in that's up in Alaska, if anybody's going to the van stock in Alaska, they stop at Weirdo Fest here. I think it's only a couple weeks after mine is the one in Alaska. So if they're cruising from the States, they can make it through, come to ours, roll them up through, and go hit that one. Then if they're feeling really frisky, they can make the trek across Canada and go hit El Campo in Quebec, and then head back down south. Yeah, our 2 events are fairly close together, I think. I think there might be a month after mine or later, the end of the month on June. I can't remember when her festival was. I just seen it the other day. How do you get up to the loft with the railing in the way? With a ladder. Yeah, we get up there with a ladder. There's a pallet entry up there for us to put pallets on it, and then we have a ladder over there. Rachel, when will the campo take place? We'll do a full announcement, Rachel, once we've ironed out the logos and everything else, but the event has already been paid for. Sorry, the deposit on the venue has already been paid for. It'll be a second week of June next year here on Vancouver Island. How much our tickets are gonna be, I'm not sure yet. We still gotta figure out everything. We got the venue, we secured the venue. Amanda's been working that whole side of it. She's really good at that stuff. So she's been working that whole side of it, making sure all their permits and stuff are in order, working on toilets and stuff like that. Me, myself, my thing I'm gonna work out is how we're gonna lay everybody out, what we're gonna do for vendors, how things are gonna work. I'll figure out all the pricing and stuff like that once it's all kind of like figured out, because we need to make sure that the event is covered financially, because it is not cheap to put on a venue like that at all. So it's going to be a crazy one. Are dogs allowed? Yes, dogs will be allowed on leash. We even asked the venue, I'm like, what if someone showed up with a pet chicken? She's like, well, technically, we have chicken coops over there. You can put the chickens in there. On that venue, they have they do a lot of horse stuff there. So they have some horse rings and stuff like that in there. They have a chicken area over there where you can put your chickens in cages. It's, I don't know, they do some farm stuff there or something. Robert Shields, thank you for the super chat. Work on more Mercedes in the shop now that you have one, question mark. What's gonna happen in the shop here is as soon as I choose a lift kit that goes in my Mercedes, whatever we do for suspension on my Mercedes, we will sell in-house, 100%. So mine will be the first Mercedes to get work on at Van Toys. As soon as mine gets done and I like that lift, whatever we do for suspension wise, if I like it, we will then be doing that here. That'll be much like I did with Welltech Designs here. I'll do that with whatever company I choose to do my Mercedes. So whether it be Van Compass or Agile Off-Road or something like that, whatever kit goes on there, we'll end up doing Mercedes here. Beth, thank you for that. Beth says van stock is July 18th in Alaska. So ours will be, I don't know what the date is, second week of June here. So think about it, second week of June, and then you've got a whole month to travel from British Columbia all the way up to Alaska to go to the other one. I think that'll be a great trip for some people that are looking for excuses to go on a great big Canada to USA road trip. So there you go. Amanda just said our event will be June 11th to June 14th, Thursday to Sunday. Chrome, where's your girlfriend, Chrome? I don't know. Where is my girlfriend? I have a girlfriend? Me? You think someone wants to date this guy? Nah, come on. Chrome, did you ever listen to Crystal Method back in the day? Yeah, I did, 100%. I've been on the dance music kick lately and totally think about you. Wicked. Crystal Method wasn't really my era. I was into music that you could play at the club. That was my thing. Like Crystal Method was not something you could drop at the club. You know what I mean? So when it comes to dance music, it was very danceable stuff. Stuff with a good energy to it that you could drop at the club. That's the kind of stuff that that I was into. Crystal Method was fun to listen to, and I listened to a lot of that stuff back then, but wasn't my stuff. What area of Vancouver Island will it be in, close to Parksville? Yeah, just up the road from my shop. It'll be in Coombs, BC. MT getting late here on the East Coast. Night Night Chrome from Charlotte, North Carolina. Thanks for coming by the live stream. Bill says, no girlfriend. Why did you get snipped then? Because. You know, you can do those things without a girlfriend, you know. You know, those things where you take this and you take this and you put them together. You can do those things without a girlfriend, you know. Mandy says, Bill, maybe he is a player and has lots of chicks on the go and doesn't want no babies. There you go, Amanda. Lay it down. What can I say? Chicks like Vans. Jokes. Yeah, I got snipped, if you really want to know, because I don't want to have a mistake at 50 years old. There's a point in a time where if you made a mistake, you know, it is what it is. But when you're 50, that impacts life in a major way. No. Heck no. Vasectomy means never having to say I'm sorry. There you go. Vasectomy just means I'm trying. Rod says, I'm thinking Agile also. Yeah, there's a couple of companies that make some really good kits for those Mercedes. Agile Off-Road is one of them, and also Van Compass. The thing is, like, I hear things from both sides. People that have Van Compass really like Van Compass, but they also have some quirks with it. I also had a subscriber come by here that has a full Agile Off-Road kit and loved it. I also know somebody else who has some little quirks to have with it. So there's a shift. One is also substantially more expensive than the other. That's a factor too as well, is how affordable, on the business side, how affordable is that kit for the average person? So if I were to put the most expensive kit in my van and we just sold the expensive kit, it would lose out on some customers here as well too. So I don't want to take on both of them. I would rather just take on one brand like we do here with Welltech Designs. So if I do one, I'm going to choose myself wisely. I'll sit down with Daryl, and Daryl can take a really good look at both those systems and come up with one that I feel is best fit for my van and my type of adventure. And that's the one that'll go in. So could be Van Compass, could be Welltech Designs. Welltech Designs might have a kit out for the Mercedes, and if that happens, we're 100% going Welltech. Just because that's all we do here is Welltech. But I'm not sure yet. I don't know anything about the Mercedes suspension. Shaggin' wagon. Don't want to be confused for granddaddy. You got that right. Graham says, Crystal method was used on a SpaceX launch a few years ago. Dude Jude, I'm a Lego YouTuber. I don't have much content, but I want to meet you and Cruzy Bear. Cool. You can come meet us at our van gathering next year. So another cool thing about the van gathering that we're going to do is it'll be open on Saturday to the public. So we're going to take that one day of the event where people that don't have vans can come down, walk through the event, come meet everybody, come meet all YouTubers that are there, walk through and see everybody's vans, check out the vendors. So we're going to have one public day for people that can just walk through for a day pass, which I think is really, really cool. Some van gatherings out there don't allow access unless you have a van. So I want to give everybody a chance to kind of come through if they want to come through. I wish I could have done Saturday and a Sunday as a public day, but I was worried about doing a public day on Sunday and then half the campers leave on Sunday, leaving the venue half empty because maybe they got to work the next day or something. So we're only going to do one public day, and that'll be the Saturday. Yeah, Amanda's like, as long as we find parking. So the only way we're allowed to do public day is if we can find around there someone that'll allow us to do parking. Or we just, like the lady said, we just send them all the way up the Alberni Highway. Park it. See you when you get here. She said the other events, they line all up that highway anyway, so, you know. Someone asked about trophies. It's not a car show. Oh, shit. Trophies. Take a shot for every time you hear Mercedes. Relevant traveler question, does Mercedes have a break-in oil change kilometer being it's a diesel? So no, technically they don't. I am going to change the oil before the suggested oil change time just for that reason. Right now there's only 2,000 kilometers on that brand new van. Like 2,100 kilometers, that's it. She's still brand spanking new. So I was thinking about doing is maybe once I get to Ontario, taking it in for just a little service and stuff before I come back. They say they don't need it, but for me, for peace of mind, Ian on YouTube, what's up, man? What's a kilometer? Funny. That's hilarious. I hope you know what a kilometer is. But yeah, so I'll probably end up doing that first oil change service earlier than recommended by Mercedes, just for the reason that it's my van. I can service it whenever I want to service it. So we're probably going to do one a little bit early. And most people I know that buy one, they always service it before, because the service intervals are they're 30,000 kilometers apart between oil changes. 30,000 K. And to me, that just, my brain can't wrap around that long. There is also a ton of oil in that motor. I think that motor fits like 12 liters or something crazy, a lot. So I think that's why there's such a big, huge gap in oil changes, because the volume of oil that's actually in them is quite high. So yeah, I'll probably end up doing it sooner than they recommended. Oh, Doris, thanks for the super chat. I'm beyond spinning until 2 a.m. Often closed sets with Last Dance, so that should give you that should give you a decade. Yeah. You ending with the... Oh, Doris, lost you. Sorry. Where'd you go? Here we go. I'm beyond spinning until 2 a.m. Often closed sets with Last Dance. So that should give you a decade. Yeah, I'm that old. It's nearly... Oh. There we go. It's nearly 11 o'clock out here on the East Coast. Good night, Chrome and Cruz. Doris, thank you so much for the super chat. It's hard to read on my phone. They're so tiny. Here, I don't know if... I wish I could show you guys what the phone looks like. There's like little tiny ones in the far corner. They're hard to read. Shannon, so Chrome, are you going to put the same gears that you can do tunes also? No. You can put a tune on the Mercedes. From what I understand, there's a company that makes an engine tune for it. I'm leaving everything alone until I feel like I need to. I don't think you need to. It's got a 4-cylinder turbo diesel. It's supposed to have a ton of power, so I don't really want to mess with that. Plus, anytime you run an engine tune on it, now you're pushing a motor more than what it was built for at the factory. So, I don't know. Right now, I kind of don't want to tamper with it. I think I'd rather just leave it. Jilly Bear, member for 23 months. Excited for you to get the Mercedes on the road. Let's go, Chrome and Cruzy. I'm excited for it too. I would guess all Canadians know that we don't go by the metric system. I hope I don't get any speeding tickets in Canada. Don't speed. Easiest way around a speeding ticket is don't speed. Easy. Matthew, thanks for the super chat, Matthew. If you raise the Mercedes by putting in a Welltec Designs lift kit, would that make it more top heavy though? So here's something about doing suspension work. A lot of people think that. A lot of people think if you raise the vehicle up 2 inches, or say here, tomorrow, we're taking a huge RV tomorrow, we're raising it 6 inches, plus adding big all-terrain tires to it, raising that whole thing to probably 7 to 7.5 inches higher on a big Class C. And you would think 6 inches higher, make it top heavy. It doesn't. The proper suspension underneath makes it more solid. So it's gonna get less roll. That's why people do it. That's why when you get a Ford Econoline van, like my old van with the big 5-inch Baja grocery getter kit in it, raises it up 5 inches, it is not top heavy at all. That suspension is way better and keeps the vehicle from swaying That's why RVs do lift kits. That's why we do so many RV lift kits here, is because of like swaying or constantly auto-correcting on your steering wheel all the time, constantly dragging the back of your bumpers in. So no, it does not make your vehicle top heavy at all. Poor suspension can make your vehicle feel top heavy. Lauren P, Clyde, are you lost? I think Clyde is lost. Somebody's been drinking a little bit too much. How much do I want for the shower? Are you in BC? I'll sell you my shower. If you're in British Columbia, I don't want to ship it to the USA, that'd be silly. But if you're in BC and you're interested in the shower, email me at chrome@vantoys.com. Yeah, I would sell that thing. Chrome, how much do you think your full build will be? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. So, I don't know if it's still in my phone here. Jared gave me a list of all the electronic items that I'm gonna need. A lot. Let's see if I can find that list. Shopping list from Vancity. So, some things I ordered already, but so for the electrical system, I need a Victron Multi-Plus 3000 watt inverter, a Victron 50 amp Orion DC to DC charger. Can still use this with the high output alternator. Victron Smart Controller, Victron Power Bus Bar, Victron 70 touchscreen, which is super cool, Victron Servo, and then Blue Sea fuses and fuse blocks, some solar connectors, some things that he can provide. But yeah, so I think right there, that list of electronics alone is probably $5,000 for all of the Victron stuff. I might be wrong, there could be more, could be less, but you're looking at about $5,000 just for the electrical system, and that's still no batteries, and still no install. Still got all the labor for the install as well too, which sometimes can be more than what you paid for the electronics themselves. It's a lot. So I still haven't chosen my batteries. So if you're looking at, say, the SOK 314s, which are $1,500 Canadian or $1,450 Canadian, whatever they are, $1,450, whatever, times 3, you're $4,300 in, you guys can't read that, it's backwards. It's $4,300 in just batteries alone attached to that. So now you're looking at $10,000 just for the electronics parts. So I don't know. We're taking this build right now 1 month at a time. That's the only way I can afford this thing, is 1 month at a time. That's why we're trying to make so much content on this channel to keep some revenue coming in so we can afford to put this build together. Kevin says it'll be around 250K. Like so far, I mean, I made a video before about what I've spent so far in the van build, and I've missed a bunch of things in that video. So maybe I'll go back and rewatch that video, add the items that I missed to it, and then add all the new stuff to it, because I just got my last bill from John, and I wouldn't mind adding that to the bill and giving you guys an update. So as we go, as the stages move on, we'll give you guys updates on what everything has been costing as we've been rolling along through. That way it's out there. That way people always wonder what it's gonna be or how much it's gonna cost. Or some people may be wondering now, like, what did it cost me to do what we've done so far at John's place? Like, so when we were down at J5, to do the walls and the floor and the roof vent and the skylight coming up, what did just that part of it cost? Because you realize we're just talking about bare floor, finished walls, and a couple holes in the roof. So we're gonna start adding these things piece by piece. So if you're looking at doing a van build in the same stages as I am, bit by bit as you can afford it, then you know stage 1 costs this. to take it into somebody to get done. Stage 2 costs this, stage 3, then you can make the choice if maybe taking on some of those stages are better to be done at home yourself versus taking it to a professional, maybe doing all of the stuff that I've done so far, and then taking it for the cabinets at a professional's place. Or better yet, ordering cabinets and having them shipped to you, like at Overland Interiors. They'll ship a kit right to your door and you install it, and saving all that labor charge for install and stuff, which is really, really expensive. Joe Chrome, what are your thoughts about a sleeping area for Cruz under the bed like Trent the Traveler? Yeah, I don't mind putting a sleeping area for Cruz. Will Cruz sleep in it? Maybe. Will Cruz want to be in bed every night? Yes. My bed. And that's true. Cruz will 100% rather be in my bed at night than sleeping on the floor, that's for sure. Did I get the backup camera fixed? No, when I'm down at John's place this week, something had to have happened installing the panels and stuff like that between the backup camera and the front. So John's gonna walk through the whole system on Wednesday this week and then see if he can correct the backup camera. If not, I'm gonna have to take it to Mercedes and figure that out. So it's gotta be one of the wires from the backup camera, because that's the only part of the thing that was touched was all the wiring along the top of the wall towards the camera. All that stuff was touched and moved when all those panels went in. So maybe something happened to one of the wires along the way. Is it cheaper to live up island? No. Jeez. No, it's same price to live everywhere on the island. I don't think there's anywhere that's cheaper. If anything, the more remote you go, the more expensive it gets. Like, I think things are more expensive in like Port McNeil and Port Alberta, Port McNeil and Port Hardy. Because you're getting more remote, you're getting farther away to deliver goods up there. Things get more expensive. Will you have a firearm in my rig? For what? I'm Canadian. We don't do that kind of stuff. I mean, some people do, but it's not normal. Wandering Rizzo, Cowichan is crazy expensive. Yeah, everywhere is, man. It's crazy. What did food cost when you were up north? Very expensive. Restaurants and stuff weren't so bad, but they weren't so bad. But food, on the other hand, was a little bit more pricier. Like when you're going out to buy bottled water or anything like that, like in Watson Lake, which is just as you cross into the Yukon, Watson Lake is the first major store you see in a long time. As you're coming up the Alaska Highway through British Columbia, it gets really, really remote, and then you cross over into the Yukon, you hit Watson Lake. They have a grocery store there. They sell the big bags of Costco bottled water, which is, this isn't Costco, but bottled water like this in a 48 pack, like 48 them. And I don't remember, like at Costco here, that's $4, I think. $4 for 48 bottles, or $5 for 48 bottles from Costco here. I think that flat of water up there was like $30. To give you an idea, it was, I might be more. I mean, it might be less, but it was expensive. I looked at it, I'm like, no freaking way you're selling that for that much. But yeah, it was a lot. Like a box of Ritz crackers was $7. Here it's $3, $4 on sale. But yeah, the farther north you go, it's because it takes a long time to get food up that way. But when you're hitting some major towns, like when you're going to up north and you're hitting places like Whitehorse, where you actually have like a Walmart and things like that, then you're getting a little bit cheaper on the food side. But you do hit some really, really expensive spots. That's why I like the idea of having the extra freezer in my van in the back, which allows us to hit some places, throw some steaks in the freezer before you get to a town and you look at the meat section, you're like, that's disgusting. Because you see some of the meat sitting there and it's brown. I'm like, how long has that been sitting there? And it's $30 for a steak? It's brown. The shit's, throw it out. It doesn't look right. But yeah, you think the quality, I mean, I guess you could probably hit some butchers up there, which would probably be your better option in those remote towns. You know, hit an actual butcher place, would probably be your best option, because those generic stores, they get really bad up there. Is my fridge 12 volt? Yes. Someone's asking when Danica's leaving. She's leaving on the 28th. Yeah, both of my fridges in the Mercedes will be 12 volt. Someone in here is being a troll. I always miss out on the good stuff. I don't see it in here anywhere. No, I don't see it. Oh, guys, it's been a big day. Do you know if ISO is going to have the slide available for the VL75 Pro D? You probably have to check on the ISO website for that one. I'm not sure. We're gonna make our own slide, but it's going on a pullout. We're gonna have an actual pullout drawer. We're gonna make ourselves for that. Sometimes making your own pullout is cheaper than actually buying the ones from like ISO or whatever brand fridge you have. Troll's Life Adventures. I love being a troll. Whatever makes you happy. There you go. Peaceful Grizz. Come on, Chrome. We need $700 more in super chats for Danica to poop in a bucket. Yeah, we need $700 more. I don't think she'd do it though. I honestly don't. But if someone threw down and we end up making $1,000 on this live stream, yeah, maybe. I'd throw 2 buckets down. First one to shit gets the money. Oh my gosh. I don't think she'd do it though. What's my income source? YouTube. YouTube is my primary income source. That's where it funds everything for me. Are you documenting every cost? Might need it for insurance in case you need to prove its worth. Oh, dude, I have every YouTube video I've ever created to prove what things are worth. So when it comes to the Mercedes build, I got all the video proof you could ever imagine, as real as yesterday, because I upload so much content. Like there's no question. Oh, that wasn't in your van. Bullshit. Go watch yesterday's video. So yeah, and of course we track everything. We keep receipts for everything. Only Vans bucket pooping special. In the review, YouTube can make you that cash to live your life. YouTube funds everything. We've been full-time on YouTube as an income for, I'm gonna say 7, but primary income, probably 7.5 years, 7 years as a primary. At the beginning, I still had to get other work. Like I started to DJ weddings. Even though I hated them, I started to DJ them anyway because they were a quick, easy way to make some money to supplement while I focused on YouTube. So we piddled around a little bit with some shitty DJ work at the beginning. But yeah, it took about 1.5 years or a year and some before YouTube actually made enough money that you know, I made $1,000 a month, enough to feed me kind of thing. Yeah, we're primary, 100% making our income on YouTube. Does YouTube take a lot of cash from us? YouTube gives us cash. So when you watch an ad on YouTube, the little ad that pops up, the YouTube creator gets 50% of it. easiest way to put it in a nutshell. We get half the YouTube ad revenue for making the content. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's really bad. Like there's no rhyme or reason for the income sometimes. Like right now, revenue is starting to get good because it's coming up towards summertime, and revenue stays good for summer, then it plummets again just after September, plummets for a little bit, and then it has a big, huge spike for Christmas, and then plummets for January, February, March, like really bad. Tim, I should do some DJ gigs to stay in practice. That's why I was thinking about starting like making a mix for you guys every week, or you know, whatever, once a month or something like that, just to kind of keep me focused on still DJing. Monkey Monster, what about YouTube Premium who don't have to watch commercials? We actually make more money from you guys, actually. Does it hurt your channel? No, we actually make more money from someone who pays for YouTube memberships. Sorry, YouTube Premium, not YouTube memberships. YouTube memberships is personal. When someone pays for YouTube Premium so they don't have to see any ads, we make more money from that person. So YouTube, we do a 50-50 split. So when you spend your, whatever it is, $10 a month, I don't know, I pay for YouTube Premium, so I don't remember what it is, $10 a month maybe. YouTube takes half, that leaves $5 left over for the creators. So what they do with that extra $5 is they divide it amongst all the channels that you're watching. So just say you watch 20 channels on a regular. They divide that money versus the time you've watched on everybody. So say you watched me 50% of the time, I take $2.50 out of that. Oh, someone said it's $19 now. 13, someone's like $13.99. I don't even know. It's gonna depend on what country you're in, where you're at, what it's at. But yeah, so we take a portion of it. So if you were to just watch one channel, I would take 100% of that $5. Or if you watched a bazillion channels, 1.1%, 1.8%, 3.7%, 9.8%, that's how they would divide the money. You'd get 3.5% of that $5. So it works out pretty good. And I love my YouTube Premium. I, hands down, would rather never, ever, ever watch an ad on YouTube Premium. Like on YouTube. I haven't seen an ad in years. I love it. And it was way worth the money. You know what I mean? Like, way worth it. Just to not see a freaking ad again, oh, it was really good. Lauren P says ads are getting stupid long. M says, I have YouTube Premium. I use it mostly watching me. Cool. Yeah, Monkey Monster, it's so worth it. It is. Yeah, Buffalo. So a lot of people here are watching on YouTube Premium. So Buffalo by Bicycle Premium is awesome. Yeah, I know when I was first hesitant, I'm like, screw this. YouTube's free. Screw this. But then when you actually get it, you're like, And then you accidentally watch YouTube once when you're not signed in and you realize there's ads all over the place. Like, whoa, what's going on? Then you go back and sign in and you're like, much better. Dougie Wuggs, yes, some of these ads are like mini episodes. Yeah. I haven't seen a YouTube ad in a long time. Why do some channels have so many more than others? That's up to YouTube on where they shove their ads. So we as a creator can go back in and delete some of their ads that they put in, or you just select the put ads in anywhere, and then we move on. YouTube puts them in wherever they feel necessary. Someone's like, they've had ads that are like 30 minutes long. Don't watch it. You can skip it. Just hit skip. Big time. I've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, but I'm not sure if I want to be a celebrity just yet. Honestly, don't start a YouTube channel unless you have a passion for filmmaking. Don't do it. That's my suggestion. You know what I mean? If you have a passion for filmmaking, give her. Because it's the editing that is, it's huge. Like, people see videos pop out of my channel and they just think they just happen. They don't. They require me to wake up every day at 4 o'clock in the morning so I can get 4 to 6 hours of video editing and 3 hours on a good day, 4 to 6 hours of video editing every morning before I can even start my day. That's why sometimes you see me getting coffee and the sun's already out because I've been editing since 4. It's, you gotta have a passion for filmmaking, we'll call it. You have to have a passion for that stuff, or being a YouTuber doesn't work. Don't get into YouTube to make money, because you're not going to at the beginning. You're gonna put a year's worth of full-time work in for 0 pay. Sometime years of work in. Like, I know a couple that I met last year that have a channel that's beautifully edited. They're doing crazy, amazing things. Their videos are astoundingly awesome, and they get shit views. They don't have very many, their subscribers are slowly starting to grow, but they're probably making $10 a video. That video, without a freaking doubt, took them, well, probably 4 or 5 days of filming, probably 2 full days of editing. No shit of a lie, and not unless he's an expert editor and has been editing every day like I have for 8.5, 9 years just about. Like, if they're fairly new at editing, because the channel is fairly new, like it's only been around for maybe a year, their edits are probably 25 hours to, you know, maybe 15 hours at the least. And these guys are making probably $50 a video, if they're lucky. You know, you got to think about that part of it too. Is the time and effort you put into it worthy enough that your heart stays happy when you're not making anything? For me, it was 100%. For me, it was like, I wanted to make movies. I wanted to learn how to edit. That was my passion for getting into it. So don't start a YouTube channel unless you've got that passion for sharing. Crochet Gal, thank you so much for the super chat. Monkey Monster, what's the channel? We can help. I actually had them on my channel. And no, I'm not going to go out and say the channel, because what happens, and this is bad for YouTube channels, bad, just so you guys know. When, say I do a van tour, and then everybody sees this person's channel, they all jump over on the channel, everybody subscribes, and then nobody sticks around to watch videos that they upload. It hurts the channel in a major way, because YouTube bases what they share on, do their subscribers watch? If their subscribers aren't watching, they go, well, the video might not be too interesting, so let's not share it out to too many more people. So when I say, hey guys, go check out these guys, go subscribe to their channel, y'all go subscribe, they gained 5,000 subscribers today, and then you watch 2 videos and you never go back and you never unsubscribe, it hurts them in a big way. So, and I've learned that along the way, so I don't like to push too many channels for that reason. I don't want to hurt them. It's great to see the little bump in subscribers for them, but in the long haul, if you don't stick around, it's going to kill the channel. So that's what happens on my channel. So I'll upload a video, any video. One of my 7 I've been uploading in a week these days. I upload any video. If one of them, a majority of my subscribers go, nah, I'm not feeling this video today, and they don't press play, it dies. That video is dead in the water. That video will hit 30,000 views or something like that, and then it'll tell me that your video is getting 50% less views than average. Sorry, it'll tell me your subscribers are showing 50% less interest in this video compared to other ones. So then what YouTube goes is like, this might not be very interesting. So they don't share it out very far past your audience. So it really honestly, like, you guys showing up and pressing play on videos is so important for the channels you subscribe to. And to be honest, if you're not watching those channels anymore, unsubscribe. Tim, what happened to his friend with the sick white minivan? We don't talk to Joseph anymore. I followed your channel and liked every editing style. And then they hire a film editor sorry, I followed a channel, sorry, not my channel. So I was getting confused. I followed a channel and liked their editing style, and then they hire a film editor and the content isn't feeling the same. I like people's unique personality in their editing style. So here's a major problem. So while we got a small intimate amount of people here, this is a major problem. So you get a YouTube channel that's starting to grow. Like me right now, I would love to not edit my videos. Guys, to be honest and dead truth, I would love to not do it. I would love to gain that monster amount of my life back that I spend editing. You know what I mean? Like I could still do the same videos and produce the same thing and talk and do the same stuff, all the same, and let somebody else do a majority of my edit. Then I go in, do a little quick rough over, maybe change a few music tracks, maybe change a few little cuts here and there, and then do the final export myself. But like this person said, as soon as they knew that that person hired a professional video editor, then their whole channel changed. I wonder if people would feel that way if they didn't know there was an editor behind those videos that changed. You know what I mean? Because my video style changes quite a bit sometimes. You'll notice sometimes I play a lot of country and folk music. Sometimes it's like hip hoppy or rock and heavy, like tracks that I chose that day. But how would you know that someone who does my country little feeling videos is not somebody else? You know what I mean? You only know if that creator tells you. But that's the problem though, is like, as a YouTube creator myself, who is overworked through the roof, who spends most of my day editing. You know, the filming and talking part, easy peasy, man. We could make 2 videos a day if I had people to edit them, man. It'd be nonstop content. I would never miss a day. I would also have a lot more energy and a lot more time to have a personal life with friends if I didn't spend that 4, 5, 6 hours I literally work just about a full work day every morning before I start my actual work day. For real. So, but like what I'm trying to say is, as a channel starts to grow and they feel like their time is better spent making more content, then it's smart for that channel to get someone to do the work that's taken them away from making more content. So having a video editor that could kind of gather the same style that, like for someone like me, like I don't have an editor, it's all me. But for someone like me, if I could find somebody that could kind of replicate what I do, I would gain a whole life back. Like a whole life back. Are you leaving? Yeah. I thought I chained you up there. I forgot to put the ankle bracelet on. Cool.
Yeah, I might come in early tomorrow. I'm saying that, but that's definitely not going to happen. But it might. Or probably not.
She said she's coming in early. To the girl who's on average 6 minutes late every day. I don't know why, it's 6 minutes. It's 6 minutes.
I don't know. It's because.
And it's so funny because sometimes I'll be like, where the door lock will go, I'm like, 8:06.
Yeah.
Go figure.
I don't know why, because like sometimes, like when I'm getting ready, it'll be like 7:32, and I'm like, okay, I have to go because it takes 26
That's your
minutes to
problem. 7:32.
Yeah, and then I get
That's
in my
your
car, and I
problem.
think I'm gonna make it, and then I don't keep in mind that I'm gonna waddle to the elevator and then be in the elevator for like a minute.
You leave at 7:32 to be somewhere for 8, and it's about a 30-minute drive.
Yeah. That's why I'm late.
Cool.
Oh well. Okay.
All right, cool. I'll be here. Tomorrow's a busy day here, so we've got a really big RV coming in. We'll be here early.
Probably won't be, but maybe I'll be here at 8.
I'll see you at 8:06. Bye, Danica. Thanks for coming in today. She's been upstairs making the Let's Go shirts for you guys, which will be on sale very, very soon. Maybe tomorrow. Bye. She said tomorrow. Okay, cool. Bye. She's now only has to press the 5X and the 6X. By the way, the Let's Go shirts are on a really, really, really cheap basic tee. They're not, like, these are a decent tee, but These are a decent t-shirt. The Let's Go ones are on a bit more of a basic shirt, so we're gonna sell them super cheap, but they go all the way up to 6X. For all my big, lovable people out there, we're gonna have some big ones for you guys. She didn't like the island life. Yeah, that's you said that right. I mean, it is a lot quieter out here. She didn't have her friends out here. So yeah, she's moving back to the mainland. Kind of sucks to see her go, but you know what, whatever. I mean, I got her back on whatever she wants to do. She wanted to give living on her own a shot. I was hoping she was gonna last a year, but hey, you know, it is what it is. If she lasted 2 months, so be it. Dad's got her back. It's not a big deal. She did all the right things to get out of her lease, so everything's all good to go. You know, any financial stuff that she incurred on leaving the lease, because there was some fees involved to leave the lease, she's working for it right now. That's why she's working. That's why she's in here today, just trying to make up all that money to pay back that lease part of it. So, which is great. And we got lots of work for her here right now. Lots. We have a bazillion shirts being sold being made right now. Danica did inventory upstairs and said, hey, you know there's 3,000 shirts here? I'm like, what? 3,000 shirts between black, these ones, which are coming out too. I made this one too. This one's all me. I know it's backwards, but I made all the shirts that are coming up for sale. I designed them myself. Mandy just answers somebody, we can't get high quality shirts in a 5 or 6X. That's very true. So I know there's a lot of people have been asking for larger sizes, and we just can't seem to get a quality shirt in a 5X or a 6X. So a lot of the ones are just the basic lines that seem to go higher. The basic shirt's still a good shirt. Like if I didn't compare it to some of the other ones we have, I'd be like, oh, that's a cool shirt. It's decent. But because we have really higher quality shirts to compare it to, it makes the little lower quality ones look way worse. You know what I mean? Awesome super chats, you guys. Thank you. Caffeinated and Conquer. Thanks for the super chat. Can we share our almost 100-degree temperatures with you, Chrome? No. It was hot today. I think it was 31 degrees Celsius here. I don't know what that works out to be in Fahrenheit. Shiloh Ann sings, son-in-law, amazing editor channel. Son-in-law, amazing editor channel, Uncle Explosion. I'll have to check that one out. Son-in-law, amazing editor. Oh, dash, channel. There's a dash in there, Chrome. Uncle Explosion. I'll have to check it out. Someone just said that we're hitting those kind of temperatures here. It's been hot out here. Like I was talking to Emily and she was cool. Oh. Hey Amanda, can you do me a favor? Can you send Danica $420? I'll get Amanda to send it to you. Hopefully there's enough in that account. Please. Please. Thank you. "30 degrees Celsius is 86 Fahrenheit. So yeah, 100 is pretty heavy. Van Life hats. Yes, we are looking into it right now. We have the means of making hats here. So Amanda's been looking at boxes and stuff like that. So I was talking with Emily today. She said with the Humidex, it was 42 degrees in Quebec City today. With the Humidex. I think she said it was 35, but feels like 42 or something crazy. That's hot. Buffalo by bicycle is like 420. Yeah, but hats are coming. We're definitely going to be doing hats. It's a long time coming. The new van needs an epic name. The Mercedes. That's all, that's it, the Mercedes. Aw, Samuel, thanks for the super chat. I really appreciate that, you guys. Am I still on your shit list, Chrome? I don't even know who you are. Shanna's like, I'm a baseball hat person. Yeah, it was tough. We narrowed down like 3 different hat styles upstairs. Everybody says a different thing, you know what I mean? So we can't just run, like Daryl here really likes those fit ones. So, but you got to buy them in the different fit sizes. So doing that in our scenario here just doesn't work because financially you have to stock all the hat sizes. Well, and then what happens when nobody buys them all and you're stuck with a bunch of small hats or a bunch of really big hats, you know? So doing like the snapback ones might be our entry level point, and we will see how that works out and how they sell. And if it happens to be really good, then maybe we'll look into stocking those flex fit, whatever you want to call it, hats. See, there you go. So Built by Ross says snapback trucker hat. Yeah. Danica says thank you. Amanda. Beanie hats. Beanie is a toque. We call it a toque. Okay, what's going on here? Someone's like, oh, something, that's him? What am I missing here? God, I like drama, but I always miss it. Where are we at here? I don't know who that guy is. I'm missing something here. Dubs Guru, thank you for that. I'm in the USA and your stickers don't appear. And also is the Let's Go shirt available? So because we'll find out soon, Amanda in the comments will be more to let you know. We haven't been shipping stickers because of the potential Canada Post strike, and we didn't want to send a bunch of stickers, because what happens is, like, if they do pull a strike and we ship out a pile of stickers, it gets stuck and it stays there until they get off strike. So we stopped all Canada Post orders until they figured out their shit. So once they decide if they're definitely not going on strike, we'll put the stickers back on the store. And then you guys can order individual stickers. Now the only way to buy stickers is in the big full pack with your shirt orders. So if you order a shirt for an extra 20 bucks, you can buy an all sticker pack. That's all of them, every sticker we have. Are your stickers tariffed? No. No, because it goes through postal service and a letter mail. Man, Amanda says we are waiting for 55,000 Canada Post workers to vote first. So once we figure that out, then we'll know. Badge says, so just so you know, I don't wear Flex Fit. Mississippi Van Adventures, thanks for the super chat. What's up with the E350 ladders? Okay, so I highly apologize if anybody's watching this live stream that reached out looking for the Fort Econoline ladders. I never responded to anybody because we weren't really quite ready to sell them quite yet. We are waiting for the box to sell them in. We got a box over there on the floor somewhere, wherever it is. But we got a sample, so we know if we could ship those ladders or not. But the sample box wasn't thick enough that it would survive a shipment. So we have a new sample on its way. When they do come in, they will be ready. If you are interested in one, just email me at chrome@vantoys.com, but you'll be going to the end of the list from everybody who already reached out, which all the people that probably reached out are probably going like this to me, going, you didn't respond to me, Chrome. Without a doubt, they're pissy with me. Aaron Malone, I want to buy a shirt, but because it's not Canada Post, it's too pricey. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Shipping t-shirts isn't really much different between going via UPS versus Canada Post. Canada Post is only good for stickers, really. That letter mail is kind of essential for stickers. Mandy says shipping of a t-shirt is that shipping, Amanda? It's like 15 bucks. Do you plan to use the portable jacuzzi again? Yeah, I'm not going to take it traveling with me this year because I'm going to be in a rental camper van for a little while. So I'm not going to take it traveling with me. Besides, that's not something I want to use in the summer anyway. That's something I would rather use during the winter. So when we get back here after our travels, that will probably be put into the back of the Mercedes. And heck yeah, we're going to do some winter hot tubbing for sure. Built by Ross, good night, man. Thanks for coming by the stream. Your van's looking good. All the different changes you have done will be worth it. I'm really excited for that van. Oh, I missed the super chat. Caffeinated and Conquer. Where's Jeffy Bear nowadays? I haven't heard about him in a long time. Jeffy has his own YouTube channel and he's still uploading. He went kayaking the other day. I haven't talked to Jeffy in shit. Been months since I've talked to him. He hasn't phoned me. Mind you, I haven't phoned him either. So both guilty, I'm sure. But yeah, I haven't talked to Jeffy in a little bit. But I seen on his YouTube channel the other day, he went kayaking. They put his ass in a kayak and threw him out in the lake. It was pretty cool to see it, man. It was nice. I should give him a phone call. I'd call him right now on the live stream, but it's 8:40 p.m. here, which means it's 9:40, 10:40, 11:40 p.m. out there. Will I design new stickers for the new van? Maybe. Well, probably. We'll kind of wait to let that van evolve a little bit before we start making stickers with a van that might not look the same a month later. So when we come back from the travels, on the exterior, that van will make all the changes on the outside, from bumpers to side steps to ladders to roof rack system to maybe a vinyl wrap on the outside. I'm not sure. Putting some logos and stuff like that of some companies along the side of it. And we'll see. Speaking of that, it's getting late, man. It's about my bedtime. I got early morning tomorrow. Douglas, have you noticed if you've lost subscribers because you switched from the Econoline to the Mercedes? Truth, I've gained more subscribers. I may have lost some people, but the Mercedes has brought in more people. So in the video where I purchased the Mercedes, I gained 1,400 subscribers that day. We haven't had that kind of subscriber growth on a solitary video in years. So on a regular video, I think people are just getting bored of the van. Like, I would lose subscribers every day. You know what I mean? We'd gain some, but we'd lose more. And then since we got the Mercedes, it's been a steady flow of growth. Like, not a lot. The channel hasn't been growing much. I noticed on the other day, so like on YouTube, on one of these companies that I have for the backside of my YouTube channel, it's called TubeBuddy. You type in what search word you want to put in your videos. It'll tell you where it ranks in how many people are searching for it. Vanlife used to rank at 100. You type in Vanlife, hit run, it would say, this is a great thing to write in your title. This is a great idea. Now you type in van life, it says poor. Do not use this in your title. It's not searchable. So van life has definitely changed on the analytics side, but it's telling us it's not a searchable subject anymore, which is really like it's a big deal. So showing us that van life is not as popular as it once was. So I think the only way around that is to start finding different ways to make content instead of calling it van life. You know what I mean? So things will change, things will come around again, but it's definitely not the subject that it once was. Where is your back tank going underneath? Where's my black tank? My van is not going to have a black tank. Black tank is where you shit. Gray water tank is for like sink water, shower water, that kind of stuff. I am not going to have either. My black tank is my bucket. Yeah. Annette, night all, love the live chats. Bad thunderstorm here. Thunderstorms are so cool. I love being in humid places and watching the thunderstorms off in a distance. So cool. But mind you, that's coming from somebody here who is in an area in British Columbia where we don't get a lot of thunderstorms. I know when I'm driving through the middle of Canada, I remember sitting in Manitoba and the whole sky was just like freaking out. It was awesome. And we don't get a lot of, we get thunderstorms here, but not like it is when it's like that humidity kind of like thunderstormy night. Oh, just lights. I love that stuff. By the way, is you bring a lady back home and she wants to use the bathroom? She could just piss outside. Give her a shovel. She could go shit in the woods. Oh, shit. What would you do in that scenario? Right? What would you do? What would you do if you met a girl at a restaurant, you bring her back home to your van and she's got to take a poop? What do? Drive her to the corner store, 24-hour 7-Eleven or something like that? What do? Throw her a shovel? Lend her your pee bottle? Oh, shit. I've never been in that scenario, so I do not have an answer for you. You share your bucket. But girls won't want to poop in a bucket, trust me. Even Amanda, we had this conversation here, even Amanda's like, hell no. Diana, thank you so much for the super chat. Been here since you got cruisy and have no plans to go nowhere. Super cool. We don't have your landscapes here in Denmark. Oh, I love it that you watch our stuff out here. Sorry we haven't been doing as much camping and stuff as we normally would around this channel, but in this little transition phase that I'm going through in my life, it's kind of requiring me to be around the shop a little bit more. And now that we're in transition in between homes, even though I still have the Mercedes to sleep in, it's still a little bit in between. It doesn't quite feel like home yet, but yeah, I appreciate you guys still being around here, even though we're not doing our usual adventures right now. Next year, though. Relevant Traveler, thank you so much for that. Thanks for the chat. Dinner on me, okay. Gotta go. Shop day for me tomorrow. Fingers crossed it's under $1,000. Oh, good luck. Nothing worse than taking your van to a mechanic. My shop van just cost $3,000 on that repair. So best of luck to you. Thanks for the super chat. Tony says, I liked the camp video yesterday, but yeah, I didn't really do anything. It's not like we were camping in that video. We literally were just sitting at a campground, not even. We're sitting in an overflow parking lot in my van talking about my van build. So You know, like we're going to get lots of travel coming up this year, you guys. Lots of travel. It was like only $577 to go. Danica's not here though. Lucius, $1,000 question. What was wrong with the shop van? Oh, it's just a bunch of sensors and a fuel injector drive module thing, and yeah, a lot of high-priced items. Bucket is the same thing as a toilet, 100%. You know, people buy these fancy multi-$1,000 toilets and they still put a freaking garbage bag in it. I know that. I have friends that do that. They buy this fancy toilet and they're still shitting in a bag. I'll just use the luggable loo, man. It's a tried, tested, and true way to go. Or the cheaper version would be the Bass Pro Shops ones. Amanda's like, that's not the same. It is the same. Amanda also doesn't have experience shitting in buckets or bags. You wait. Everybody says the same thing until they get into the van life and they realize, shit, I'd rather shit in a bag. True that. There you go. Peaceful Grizz. I bought a $1,500 toilet and I used double duty bags. Bags. Shitting in a bag. It's just convenient. And besides, you can just mail it to a friend if your friend's being a dick. Just put it in a little thing. How do you clean the poo bucket? You shit in a bag. You don't shit in the bucket. You shit in a bag. Put the bag in the bucket, put your butt on the bucket, take your little thing, and then when you're done, tie the little bag up and send it to a friend. I see the shirt coming. Yep. My shit bucket has bags. Mail it to your mail it to your ex-wife. Perfect. Think about it. You save it up for a week and ship it to the ex-wife. Beautiful idea. Sell the shower on Van Toys. I can't. So when you can't resell someone's product on your own store unless you're authorized to resell the item. I can sell it on Facebook Marketplace, but I can't resell it on my own website that way because it's a company selling it. You know what I mean? And Van Toys doesn't own that shower. I do. I bought the shower, so I can't. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So yeah. Through Canada Post. Yeah, and I did answer that question about Jeffrey Bear, by the way. What's my workout routine? It has been zip these days. Amanda says we need a 5-minute call when you're done, please. You can call me now if you want. Yeah, I'll call you afterwards. No problem. You stay in good shape? No, I don't. There was a time I was in good shape, but I have long let that go. Victor, thanks for the super chat. Adding cat litter to the poop bag works wonders. So there you go. There's all sorts of little tricks. I just shit in a bag. Period. I don't put anything in it or nothing like that, or I just do the duty and whoop, done. Ship it COD. Am I getting solar? Not at the beginning. We're going to run everything alternator charging at the beginning. Badge says, I just talked to Jeffy. He is just fine. There you go. There's your Jeffy Bear update. I should call his ass and see how he's doing. Anyway, crew, it's just about 9 p.m. here, and I have a really early morning tomorrow. I want to thank you guys for coming through here and hanging out with me for a little bit tonight. I really like these little live streams sometimes. This was really great. sorry we didn't make the $1,000 and me and Danica didn't have a shitting competition. Maybe we'll try it again in another live stream. My gosh, that would have been so funny. That would have been hilarious. Anyway, crew, thanks for watching. That's all I got. And I'm hoping there's a video tomorrow. I'm not sure. I started filming a video this morning, but I didn't finish it. So if I can get off my ass and make some kind of a video tonight, there will be an upload for you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, that's all I got. Peace out. Amanda, I'm gonna call you. Okay, bye.